Hi, this is Stephanie Geiger. I wanted to share a tool with you called EdPuzzle. EdPuzzle allows you to take any video content and in an assignment to students, embed questions that can be either multiple choice or open-ended, and will allow you to then check their answers on those questions. So I thought this would be something that, as we're embarking on distance learning, will be really helpful for a lot of people. So here I am in EdPuzzle, and I'm going to move my screen up so you can see the URL there is edpuzzle.com. And I'm logged in with my HenHUD Google account. Here is our HenHUD landing page with all of the content of all of your colleagues, whatever you want to share and make public. As you may know, with the COVID-19 outbreak, a lot of companies are now giving free accounts. So Hendrick Hudson High School, Hendrick Hudson School District in general, has a pro account, which will allow for a lot more storage space. So I thought that now we have this tool, it would be a good thing to share it with you. So here I am on my landing page. If I go to my content, you can see all of the videos that I use with my students, varying from, different classes, and everything from our lab techniques to how to assign work in a Google Doc that we use for working collaboratively. But I wanted to show you how you could add content. So the popular channels, EdPuzzle, YouTube, Khan Academy, I'm going to go ahead and choose YouTube. And if you choose things from EdPuzzle, what you'll see is a ton of videos that have questions already embedded in them. If you search here, there's tons of content of questions that you can either take these and assign them to your classes and they're already set, or you can edit them and assign them for your needs. You'll see here there's a little preview of how many questions there are on each of these videos that are already out there and are created by some people. Or you can obviously do any of the other ones. I'm going to choose this one, which is, this is Tyler, and he is a chemistry video person. So what you will see here on this pre-made site, I'll just scooch that down so everyone can see, is the teacher that made this. Look how many questions they embedded into this video. And all of these are here. So this is just a note that this teacher, Luis Valdez, put in for their students. But I usually just start from scratch because I don't really love to use other people. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. I have my classes in EdPuzzle. They were imported through my Google Classroom. So if you would like to do that, please let me know, and I will show you in another video how you can sync EdPuzzle to your Google Classroom so that you don't have to grade things twice. And let's say that I want to choose a new video. So I'm going to go ahead and choose YouTube here. I have a pre-selected video, so I'm going to go ahead and find that video. Oh, here it is. I put it right in and it came up. I didn't even have to press anything. And what you'll see here is there are options to cut. You might want to make the video shorter. This tool will allow you to make the video shorter or cut pieces out. You can voice over the video if you want to add your own comments. You can start recording and it will record your audio and take away the audio of the video. But I wanted to show you mostly this questions feature. You have the option of multiple choice, open-ended, or just adding a note. The note will just allow your students to see something. So if it's a video you didn't make, this will allow you to add your own personal comments. Open-ended questions, I'll click on that. You can type your question, comment in here, but also you can add a link or you can add a picture. So if there's a video and you have, a political cartoon that you want to come up as a prompt, you can definitely add that here. There's also math tools, and here in the function tool, there's all special characters and things like that, which I use in chemistry quite a bit. But the multiple choice questions, what I wanted to show you is you still have all that same functionality here when the questions, but when you put in a multiple choice question, you can choose which answer choice is correct and which one, which are not. You can add more answer choices here. So you know, most of mine are 4 choices when they pop up. And you can add feedback. So if this is an incorrect answer choice, you can type in feedback here. So if it's a common missed question and kids fall into the same trap, you can put that comment here. That happens a lot with me. If a calculation is done, the steps are done in the wrong order, let's say, they get the same wrong answer. So that feedback you can type in here. And then that allows teachers to give instantaneous feedback to students. Also, students find out immediately if the question was answered correctly or not. So very often I like to throw a softball question in the very beginning of the video. It gives kids just a little call to action there, and it gives them some confidence, and then they start paying attention. So it has all these different features that you can use. And then once you're done adding questions along the way, so if I wanted to go back, I would play the video.
We're going to work through a pretty advanced practice problem.
All right, so this would be for a chemistry class. Let's say that you get to a point in the video
really important information
where you want them to answer one of these parts. So I'll pause the video before the answer comes up, and we can put it in as a multiple choice or an open-ended. Let's say that here I want an open-ended question. I'm just going to say how many moles. Save that so that you can see what happens next is.
So we're going to hold on to this thing here throughout the whole problem.
All right, so if I go back to that question, you can change the settings. Here, you can always go back, and then that's going to be on the slider where you want to click through. And if you see here, those questions will come up on the list.
This thing here throughout the whole problem.
So I'm just going to scooch him forward, moving the question. I want to move.
We know how many moles of aluminum we have.
I'm going to slide him this forward.
We can say this. We can say we have enough aluminum to use.
So if I wanted to put another question in here, let's say it's multiple choice. Oops. And we'd say, I'm just making up answers here for the sake of the video. Add another answer choice would be here, remember, under this plus sign. Then, when I go to save,
of the chlorine, right? We have enough aluminum.
So you can see on the left side, it keeps a running log of where the questions are and what they are. And then if you go ahead to finish, it brings you to this page where it shows you where the questions are if you need to edit them or do anything like that. And then over here, we have assign, edit, duplicate, or delete. Assign allows you then, I have this linked into my Google Classroom, so I can choose which classes I want to assign this to. If you don't have a Google Classroom, if you're not doing it that way, you can click on public link, and you can share this link, and only people that have the link will be able to see it. So this is just another way to share work with students, and to get them engaged in learning in different ways. Oh, also here you can turn on, you can set a due date in EdPuzzle. I never ever set a due date in EdPuzzle. I only ever set due dates in my Google Classroom. And then I always turn my closed captioning on for my students. All right, so this is EdPuzzle. If you are interested in embedding questions into any video, YouTube video, or from any source really. All right, hope that was helpful. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.